All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another great episode of the J Lounge. Of course, everyone knows the J Lounge is a celebrity-based podcast show where we talk with actors, directors, singers, you name it. They all come down here and they all have a great time. As per normal, I am very excited to be introducing my next guest. He is a self recording musician, songwriter, and guitar teacher, and I'm very excited to be speaking with him today. He's going to talk about his passion with music, and I'm glad to be introducing him to you guys. Please give a warm welcome to Eugen Ruzickij. Hi, Eugene.
Hi there. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
I appreciate you for being on here today, and I appreciate you for giving me your time.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
of course, of course. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fire the first question at you, Eugene. What began your passion for music?
So it was at a time back in the day when we still had MTV, and
Ah,
I was sitting down, and there was this band that I never heard before. It was Linkin Park, and they had this sort of raw, authentic energy. It kind of spoke to my soul. I don't know if you ever had this moment when music said something that was like felt like directed at you, like it spoke to you, some kind of universal truth that you always knew, but you could not talk to anyone about it, right? And they had
yes.
this kind of thing. And since I was also in this rebellious teenager phase, the music just fit
Mhm.
perfectly. So I knew then and there I wanted to do something myself. And also, I had always this passion to create.
Yeah.
Like when I was a little kid and I was playing with Lego, I was always the one creating something, and my cousin would always destroy it. So from a young age, I always knew I wanted to create something that was fun.
I love it. See, this is why I truly miss the MTV days because you just hear a great song that you haven't heard in a while, and it just brings back so many memories and brings you back to a certain time. And Linkin Park is definitely one of those groups. I love Linkin Park. I have a special place in my heart for Linkin Park's music, and they, like you said, raw vocals and just incredible music. So I completely agree with you there. I completely agree with you there.
Yes,
Go,
that blending of styles that they had, that was also very
yeah,
alluring because usually you can only create something new if you combine something from the past, and they did that so perfectly that I just fell in
yes.
love with it, right? I can never just like say that's my favorite kind of like genre or something, but if you combine them, you create something unique and something that lasts forever.
You're absolutely right with about that. They made it so effortless. They blended, rock. They even did some singles with a couple of hip hop artists. They did not, box themselves in. They really were like, we have no genre. Music is our genre, and that's how they kind of represented
Yeah.
themselves. So I completely agree.
hmm
Going on to the next question, Eugene. Name three people who influenced your career and why.
I would say next to Linkin Park, one of my all-time favorite bands is System of a Down, who had a very
Oh,
similar approach but a different sound. And I would say I like them even more than Linkin Park. But I also have other aspects of music that I really love. Like for example, Bob Dylan was an early
great.
influence because he had this kind of charisma, this charm about his music that felt very
Yes.
strong, but also very independent, all by himself, just he and his guitar. That was very cool, and the way he expressed it. And then for my maybe third pick, I would say Nobuo Uematsu. He's a Japanese composer, mostly known for the Final Fantasy series, and he was my personal entry to classical music because he uses a lot of orchestral elements, but later on also uh, even high energy rock. Like he's very versatile, and he was just like with me for 2 decades. In all of the games he made music for, it was always a standout feature for me to listen to his music.
Yeah. I like your picks here, Eugene. They're very different. They're very unique. First of all, Bob Dylan. I mean, eh, just honestly, one of the founding fathers of music, really. If you want to
Yes.
talk,
hmm
honestly, just one of the founding fathers of music, just hands down. Bob
Yeah.
Dylan, yeah, he inspired almost every single artists across every single genre of music possible. Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, I love Bob Dylan as well. And um, you said System of a Down. Was that one of
Mm-hmm.
them? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, System of a Down. They definitely have their unique sound. I definitely remember listening to them on MTV a lot as well. Um, they also have what I call like they kind of have this high fun energy in their music. It's not anything
Yes.
too serious. It's very I feel like humorous, but it's still rock energy as well. So yeah,
Yes.
I love that.
I.
I love your choices. Yeah.
Mhm.
Going on to the number three question, Eugene. Describe your sound.
I would say my sound is kind of layered like a burrito. You have
Yeah.
everything you can wish for. You have metal, you have rock, sometimes you have rap or even pop. It's like a radio channel you can just listen to and have all sorts of kind of influences. That's also kind of reflecting in the artists we talked about earlier with like Linkin Park, but also Japanese kind of
Mhm.
soundtrack music and then singer-songwriter stuff. So right now, I'm kind of in this experimental creative phase. I'm doing a songwriting challenge where I create one song per month and release it. And I try to not have too many barriers when it comes to creating music right now, just to be able to do it every month, one new song. That's kind of tough to do if you do it all by yourself. So right now it's kind of multi-layered. You can pick and choose whatever you prefer. It's like a buffet. And next year, once I have six songs for one specific genre, like six metal songs, six rap songs, then I might double down on something specific. But right now, I'm just having fun and just create whatever is on my mind.
I love that. I love that. I love how you're expressing with each different genre. You're not boxing yourself in. I like how
Hmm.
you said that your music is like a burrito and then followed up with a buffet. I was like, oh, okay, you get a whole smorgasbord. You're going to a buffet and you get
Exactly.
a whole different arrangement of things. So that's awesome. I love how you describe your music. I love how you describe your sound. That's great.
Thank you.
Of course. And going on to the next question, I want to know, Eugene, for first-time listeners of your music, what song would you suggest they listen to really understand you as an artist?
All right, so here you can pick and choose your favorite burrito combo. If you are more
Love it.
into Bob Dylan kind of stuff, you take Just Take Five, which is like a singer-songwriter thing. And it's the fifth song in my songwriting challenge, and the chorus is also in 5/4. So look out for five puns.
I
Because
love
this song is jam-packed with philosophical like guidance of how to unruin your day with this song. It can be like something you can regularly listen to and just have a better day afterwards. If you're more into Linkin Park, then I can recommend my latest song, which is The Reason We Evolve. It's more of a like a new metal slash prog metal kind of thing. There's some rap, there's some screaming, some singing, some really low-tuned guitars, and a drummer that is out of this world. One of the fastest drummers there is, Robin Stone from Australia.
it. Hmm.
So that is definitely a great song to pick if you like it fast and heavy. And then if you like your burrito more urban
I
with
love
lots
it.
of lots of extra cheese, then you can listen to my song Pressure Cooker, which is a collaboration with my stepson. He did the vocals, I did the music, and together we created a rap track. And that has like a really cool story behind it, but that probably would be a little bit too long here. But yeah, those are my picks. If you like rap, it's Pressure Cooker. If you like singer-songwriter, it's Just Take Five. And if you like metal and new metal specifically, then it's The Reason We Evolve.
I love all of that. I love again how you describe it as a burrito. You said with extra cheese, because who doesn't like extra cheese on their burrito? Let's
Right?
be honest. Let's be honest.
That one has the sauce thick. Yeah, that one's
Yes,
loaded.
yes. And I love that you said the song with the puns. I'm a nerd. I love good puns. I can't help it. When they're done right, they just make me smile. So I'm
Same.
I'm all for the puns. So that's definitely my song for that. So I love that. I highly encourage my audience to make sure you stream all these songs here from Eugene to get to know him as an artist and just make sure you just support the music in general. All right. Going on to the next question, Eugene. I want to make sure my audience follows you and your work. Where are you on social media and music platforms?
So I have a YouTube channel. It's called Lava Boots. That's also the band name basically of my project, Lava Boots, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Spotify. You can find me on basically any streaming platform, obviously Bandcamp, too, Apple Music, all that stuff. So anywhere you type in Lava Boots, you can listen to my music.
Lava Boots. All right. I highly encourage my audience. Make sure you follow Lava Boots on YouTube to stream Eugene's music. We want to see more of him. And okay, who that name is awesome. I just love saying it. It just rolls off the tongue. Lava Boots.
Yeah,
It just rolls
exactly.
off the tongue nicely. So make sure you follow, support, and give a shout out to Eugene. We want to hear more of his music, especially in 2026. All right, going on to the next question, Eugene. What future projects are you involved with that you can give just a tiny little dish about to the J Lounge audience?
So for my next couple of songs, I have again a wide variety of colorful burritos. I
I'm
have a
loving it.
German dance rock song coming with a German singer that I'm friends with for like 10 years, and we always want to do something. Last year she was one of my songs, the vocalist for, and now we flipped the script and I'm writing a song for her. Everything is already done, and she's preparing the release probably in the beginning of next year. I have two more heavy songs, and I have one more rap track, and I have two more acoustic singer-songwriter songs. So everything is in motion, and yeah, coming along slowly but steady.
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to learn more and hear more about your music. So make sure you keep us here at J Lounge posted because that sounds really, really exciting with all the projects that you got coming up. So yeah, make sure you keep us here posted as it comes along. All righty,
Yes.
going on to the next question. What goals do you hope to accomplish in your career that you haven't yet?
Um, I would love to have a sort of community
Yeah,
building around the brand because maybe I should explain the name Lava Boots. Why Lava Boots, right? Because it
yeah.
has a lot to do with the goals. So I was at this concert with my wife, and we were watching Fall Out Boy, which was very amazing. Her personal favorite band, and I love them a lot as well. And the bass player, Pete Wentz, he was telling a story about how he was playing The Floor is Lava with his kid, and the kid was running into the kitchen to get a drink, and the dad was like, "You can't do that. The floor is lava." And the kid was like, "I can. I have lava boots." And in that moment, I realized that's what I wanted my music to be for the listener. Something motivational, inspiring, so they know when everyone tells them you can't do this or go there, um, here's some lava boots because you're about to go places.
I love that. First of all, I think I remember that commercial. I the lava boots. That's perfect. That's perfect because like I said, I love saying the name. It's just fun, and to me,
Yes.
that kind of represents your music, fun. So
Hmm.
that good energy, you know Jack Johnson type of feel with a little rock
Yes.
edge. That's how
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
describe
Kind
it.
of like that.
Yeah, just that because we all know Jack Johnson has that easy layback, easy like Sunday morning type music, and then it's like like I said, it's like yours, and it's just have you have that raw rock edge to it. It's just perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love that, and you are definitely going to find your community for sure. You are definitely going to find your community.
I'm definitely trying.
Don't worry, you will definitely find it. Going on to the next question. Where are your favorite places to perform?
So right now, I'm living in Quakertown, PA, and I lived 30 years in Germany. I moved here right before the pandemic, so I haven't found a band yet that I can regularly play and perform in, and that's why I'm doing a lot of DIY stuff. But I kind of have a resident gig every Thursday because I'm also doing music therapy for like a local insurance company, and there's like lots of patients with like mental history or brain damage, or in some way they have to have assisted living all of that. And together we create music and have fun with it. And it's actually really rewarding. And every week I get to learn really diverse songs on the fly because we have this way of like wishing for a song. So anyone can suggest a song that's to be played on the speakers on YouTube. And I basically learn the song on the fly while it's played and play along and play part of my music as well. So that's kind of like an every week gig that I have that I get paid for, which is part of one of my goals. And it's the hardest thing in music. I don't know if you know what the hardest thing in music is.
I don't think so.
It's earning money,
Ah! Well, yes, exactly.
right?
I cannot
So
believe that. Yes,
I
yes.
kind of realized that in retrospect after a few weeks. Hey, that's kind of like a resident gig. And since then, I'm running that wave, riding that wave ever since for like 3 years now. But apart from that, I don't have too many gigs outside of that. I'm also a band director for a local nonprofit where we teach teenagers to play in rock bands. And it's also very amazing. And I can also go on stage sometimes behind the kid or the guitar or on the vocals and help the kids out and guide them to their next song.
I love that. I love that. I could not believe I couldn't figure out what the hot singing music is. Ah, that's me. That's me. I can I should have known, of course, earning the mighty dollar. As always.
Yeah.
But you're definitely going to be able to play in different spots and it's going to happen for you. And if you ever get a chance to play out here in Washington, where I'm located, I would definitely love to come see you.
Gotcha. Yes, that would be cool to actually get there and see the country a little bit more because of the pandemic. That was not really possible for me. And right after the pandemic, I had to get going and earn some money because that's how it goes here in the States.
Yep, it is. It is.
Right. So yeah, as a musician, you always have to hustle, right? Because
Mhm.
you can't always rely to be the famous musician trapped in a local musician's body.
Exactly. Exactly. No, but you're right. You're so right. You do have a point on there. Ah, going on to my next question, Eugene. Outside of music, what other passions do you have?
I would say I'm pretty big into video games. Like I kind of teased earlier with Japanese role-playing games. Final Fantasy VII might be my favorite game of all time. I could talk hours about it. But also the classics for any Nintendo console, all the Super Marios and whatnot. And yeah, apart from that, I love to spend time with my wife, just seeing the countryside, visiting places, seeing bands. Yeah, normal things in life, I would say. Sometimes we visit the grandkids. They live in Alabama, so it's like quite a trek there. But we just went there, and it was amazing. And yeah, music is the main thing in my life, I would say. Always has been.
Oh my goodness, you're a grandfather?
Step grandfather.
Oh my goodness, I was about to say, I was like, you are not old enough to be a granddad. I was gonna say, wait a minute, you are so not old enough to be a granddad.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's awesome. I love that. And like I said, I hope you guys are able to travel out here to Washington. We have a great music scene ourselves, so we will definitely welcome you here. So hopefully we will get the chance to travel out here, so that'll be great to see you.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Eugene, coming up to the last question. We all know the music industry, music business can be cutthroat, very, very, very hard, very, very difficult. Any advice for any aspiring musicians and songwriters out there who are hoping to navigate this business?
Tons. That's another topic I could talk on for hours because that's actually my main job. Like teaching right now is the main income, be it in person or online. So yeah, there's tons. Where do I start? So I would say if you're a songwriter
Hmm.
or a music artist that wants to get creative, I would say don't wait to get inspired to write a song. Write songs until they feel inspired.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what I like to do, right? So one of the most common things in the beginning is this sort of fight or flight. What do I do? Where do I even start? Being overwhelmed, and then in your head it always sounds better than it is in reality, like that perfectionism, right? So done is always better than perfect.
Hmm.
Make 1,000 bad ideas, and then maybe the good songs start to come out. But see the journey as part of the fun. Like when you look at the greats in music, like Steve Vai for guitar, for example, when people in an interview asked him, "Why are you so good? Why are you one of the best in the world?" Then he said he never felt like it, but when he was a teenager and had the time to practice, he had fun practicing. So he found the secret to become a great musician, and that is to have fun in the moment.
Hmm.
Right? So when you get lost in that moment and you focus in and you zone in and you don't realize how the time flies, you are in a flow state. And this flow state is one of the key elements to crack the code in getting better. You need it for anything in life, be it preparing for an interview, for a school test, or a date, anything really. If you can hone in and focus on that one thing, you can master any skill. Because if anything is a skill, you can master it. And most things in life are skills.
I agree. And I hope my audience is listening in and taking that astounding advice to heart because he is right. Don't wait to be inspired. Just keep writing songs until that songs feel inspiring. He said,
Yep,
like he said, you can write 1,000 bad songs. Eventually, within that 1,000 bad songs, you will discover a few good ones. And that's just keep building and keep writing. I couldn't agree more to that. And, these are skills. Like you said, these are skills. And eventually, you'll hone in on these skills and find your audience.
yep. And I'm trying to lead with example. That's why I'm doing the songwriting challenge. So one song per month. I'm now in month 7. And yeah, let's see how long I can do it.
Yes, I believe in you. I have faith, Eugene. I think you got this challenge on lock. You have no problem. You already have so many different genres of music that you are experiencing with. You'll be just fine.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course, of course. Eugene, I really appreciate and enjoyed our talk today. You are definitely a refreshing artist to speak with. Um, I am definitely gravitating to your music. It's definitely, like I said, fun with a little edge. So I think that's something that's needed, especially in the music genre right now. I feel like that's been a lack of for a while. Um, your music definitely reminds me of the type of music that I would listen to on MTV when I'm getting ready for school or just, getting ready for my day.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for speaking with me today.
Thank you. Appreciate you as well.
Of course, of course. And I highly encourage my audience one more time, make sure you follow Eugene on all social media platforms as well as music platforms, especially YouTube at Liz Boots. We want to hear and see more of Eugene, especially in 2026. So make sure you follow, give a shout out, give a like, give support. Just let Eugene know that you're supporting his music and that yeah, you're supporting him as well. Of course, you guys know I have been your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, bringing you guys another great episode of the J Lounge. Of course, I want to thank my amazing guest, Eugene, one more time. Until then, everybody, I will be back with another episode. You guys enjoy your day, and I'll be back soon. Bye.